we'll put over this part is the one C418 music disc where it's like boom, 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 boom. So that's gonna be the introduction.
Yeah.
We're currently on our way to Nick Maurer's midnight showing every Sunday of his premium show on WAIF 88.3 FM. Dark was the night.
We got a week left in Cincinnati and we're making the most of it.
Damn straight, Jeremy. I met Nick Maurer at Sitwell's Coffee House, and I remember he played that crazy song about his neighbor, Jesus.
What my favorite Nick Maurer memory was, I would have to say outside of where we played with Shinola and AR Siciliano, and we all wore trash bags, and somebody came up to Nick and said, "Why are they wearing trash bags? Is it because of the grocers?" And he said, "No, it's because I'm the boss and they will do what I tell them to do."
To WAIF 88.3 Cincinnati. This is Dark Was the Night. I'm your host, Nick Maurer. The following program contains material that may be considered offensive or unsuitable to some listeners. If you are sensitive to such programming, please tune away at this time and return at 5 a.m.
Nick Maurer.
I got to use the biggest big gulper.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is for me.
Yeah.
That's for you.
It's a big chiller.
Microphone 3.
How did you get started here at WAIF 88.3 Cincinnati?
I befriended Nina and Patrick Zopp. Nina and Pat, they're both great musicians, and they're both involved with WAIF. I first involved in the demo special, which I think you guys are both submitted stuff.
Yeah, the trash flow, right?
Yeah, the trash flow. I saw an opening, so I signed up. Here we are.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This is Dark Was the Night. I'm your host, DJ Slimjim. And in the room we got a couple of guest DJs.
DJ Mindscape.
You're just listening to a Romanian ensemble called Taraf de Haiducs. The way he's playing his fiddle is got like a single strand of horsehair that he's like moving in between the strings to make it sound like a creaky door. And he's kind of moving it, he's got someone like holding it, you know, and he's kind of like, looks like he's milking a cow. It's kind of, if you can imagine that. This is a peeping opera piece in China. Do you know anything about peeping opera?
I don't know anything at all about it. Ooh, big White Castle.
Oh shit. Now Nick Maurer, did they train you on any of this equipment, or did they just kind of let you run with it?
Yeah, I got trained. I've done it a couple of times, like with Nina, on Trash Flow. And then Julian Vanass from like the Earthy Delights, you know?
Yeah.
He and his sister Zoe did the training, so I came in one day and they taught me how to do it all.
How's the White Castle?
Oh, it's great, man.
An egg?
Egg and sausage.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think they got like really good breakfast.
Do you ever get callers?
Do you want to get a collar?
I'd love to get a collar.
Shit, I can make that happen.
That sounds pretty cool.
How are the zebra donuts?
Zebra donut. We'll go for
Oh.
the now.
Hold it.
So Nick, where do you see yourself in 15 years?
In 15 years, right here in Cincinnati.
How do you curate your playlists for the
Where do you
radio show?
find?
Oh, just stuff I find here and there. It's kind of like fun to find songs that fade into each other nicely, you know? I try to go for like, kind of like an uncanny kind of vibe.
Was that Fermento Pesco?
Yeah. Isn't that video of him like in the lake?
Yes, I have. I fucking love that video.
The coffee. Why do you like Distiller coffee so much?
Oh, I like the can. I like the colors. It kind of like pops off the shelf.
What does it remind you of when you look at it? Like real.
It kind of reminds me of like that Vincent van Gogh painting, The Yellow House.
Put that up.
It's just such a cozy atmosphere, and that coffee kind of reminds me of it. And also, it's affordable. It's cheap. You're listening to Dark Was the Night on 88.3 FM, WAIF. You were just listening to Mona Moliere by Bonga. He's a Cape Verdean artist, which is an island off the coast of Western Africa, and they speak Portuguese. I think it's some time for PSAs.
Alcohol and water don't mix. Alcohol is a major factor in boating casualties. Exposure to sun, vibration, and motion while boating can increase the effects of alcohol on your balance, vision, and coordination, making you more likely to be in a serious accident. Boating boozers are deadly losers. A message from the U.S. Coast Guard and WAIF, Cincinnati.
Road rage. A growing problem on our highways. Seems to awaken in the summertime. Road rage is most often exhibited from 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, summer Friday afternoons on urban freeways with moderate congestion. This message is brought to you by the Ohio Insurance Institute and WAIF, Cincinnati.
You heard it from the source.
Nick, why do we have to read PSAs?
For the betterment of the community. I think for national radio standards, in order to keep the show afloat, you gotta read like 2 every hour. Or else the radio people will come and cancel your show.
Nick, in your time as the new Howard Stern of Cincinnati, what has been your favorite PSA you've had to read for the betterment of Cincinnati as a community?
I really dig the, I just put it away. The Cincinnati Recycling and Reuse Hub. All our trash goes in the landfills that grow exponentially each year. But this does not have to be the case. The Cincinnati Recycling and Reuse Hub, CRRH, or the Hub for short, reduces the amount of waste going to landfills through our one-stop drop-off location, where they accept items and materials that are recyclable and reusable. Even some that are not permitted by traditional recycling bins. The Hub's drop-off center is open.
Do not go to the Hub. Like Yoko Ono.
You're listening to 88.3 FM, WAIF. This is Dark Was the Night. I'm your host, DJ Slimjim. In the room, we got
Dweller.
Laborious.
AJ Dallas.
Hey, Rudy Giuliani. It's a New York guy. There you have it. That was Dark Was the Night with DJ Slim Jim, also known as Nick Maurer on WAIF 88.3 FM, Cincinnati. Tune in next week. You get it by now.
I have one last question.
Yeah.
Last question.
What is your favorite thing about hosting a radio program at WAIF 88.3 Cincinnati?
Well, I used to drive around Kroger parking lots with my car radio playing really, really loud, with my windows rolled down to play my music for the people. And now that I have a radio station show, I don't have to do that anymore. And I save a lot of gas money because I don't drive in parking lots anymore, blasting my music.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're tuned in to 88.3 FM, WAF Cincinnati. This is Dark Was the Night. Right now we're listening to some, what are we listening to? Dance of the Sacrifice. Some Bangladesh ritual mouth organ music of the Meringue people. Before that, you heard See My Jumper by R.L. Burnside, recorded out in a field by Alan Lomax. You've been listening to Dark Was the Night. I'm your host, DJ Slimjim. Tune in next week, Sunday nights going into Monday mornings, 12 to 2 a.m. Thank you for listening. Have a splendid night. Hey! Thanks for coming.
What?
That was Dark Was the Night. Thank you. Another snap. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. All right, fire. Now we go.
Sam Parker, what has been your favorite part? Describe your WAIF 88.3 experience.
I've always had a proclivity towards community radio. These roads are bumpy. I really enjoyed my time there. I think, and I found a way to appreciate radio even more than previously, which is great. And it's just a room, you chill and play some tunes that you're a fan of, and yeah, it was a good time.